Hey, hi, good afternoon. We're back, back to back, twice in one day. What more could we say? Really excited to get into the erratic deck. Happy just to be outside of the orange stake. I know the gold stake exists, and eventually I gotta get into it. But if I'm being completely honest, I'm too irritated. And frankly, if I get a similar combination of cards, I don't think that we have any problem clearing it. I don't think paying rental on Fortune Teller, Stencil, and Blueprint, we had plenty of money. That wouldn't have made a difference. So, I feel like I've solved, right? It's solvable. I know it's solvable. You could watch someone else do it, but I feel like I solved it to my satisfaction. So now we're just going to play some of these decks, erratic deck, maybe get a sticker on it, and unlock some stuff. I know there are jokers that I haven't unlocked. We're to keep trying to complete the collection. I feel like that's a noble goal, right? It's a moral, solid position to be in. We're just gonna unlock shit for the sake of unlocking shit. It's what makes society great. Let's be great together. And hop into this. So yeah, the erratic deck, I guess, is a random deck every time. Why not? We could, in theory, check off a few of these items we want to do, pointing to the screen. Let me try to orient myself in such a way that I can make sense of this all. Right? Okay, so I won't even get into the particulars of it. Okay, so assume I'm touching it. 5 vouchers by the 4th ante. This type of shit we got right here, we can add 2 vouchers to the shop. Hey. And buy both of them with no money? Can we buy both of them with no money? But we could probably game it if you just get, like, I think $25 and then get a couple of these in a row. Just reloading, I think you could eventually get it. But I'm curious to get 3 vouchers at once. I'm interested in it, and we should probably look at our deck to know what we're getting into. This is a heart-heavy deck. Also, there's a fair number of face cards involved. We will not have the opportunity to do our 4 clubs right now. It's just 4 7 of clubs, just because we don't have 4 7 of clubs. Could have caught it. You never know. But yeah, heavy on faces, heavy on queens. So if we get shoot the moon joker, that would probably be a good joker to get. Light on diamonds. So we're looking still a 26-26 split on black and red. I don't know if that's a guarantee, right? If you're guaranteed to have half and half, but hey. So I guess we'll focus on clearing out diamonds, fortifying hearts, things that bolster queens, face cards, lots of 8s, right? You got a good number of 8s in here. 5 8s, 5 10s, 5 queens. Let's get started. I'm excited. I'm interested. We'll say I'm certainly interested to see how random decks behave. Early stakes, even at 600 on white. Jacks or 2 pairs of jacks or better should cover it, right? Something like that. If we play in that direction, we'll probably be okay. We do have very few spades, so trying to chase a spade flush is in fact a fool's errand. So let's go ahead and discard. We have a good number of clubs, but they're debuffed. But we have nothing that's enhanced anyways. So let's chase hearts as best we can. Get rid of diamonds, 100%. And our low club. Let's see what we can come up with here. More jacks, more queens. 3 diamonds. Again, that's exactly the opposite of what we want to see. Let's get rid of 3 diamonds and the spade. What do we got now? 4 clubs, 3 hearts. Offload our spade. I don't know if I want to use our last free discard. So instead, we'll go ahead and play high card. And that high card is a deuce. Fucking hell, dude. Look at these fucking spades. 14 hearts in the deck and you can't give me... All right, here's our discard. Of course. All right. Playing these queens. Give me a goddamn heart so I have a flush. Thank you. Should not be this complicated. And we lose. Great. Let's try again. Fuck, man. Can't catch a break. All right. Mega Arcana, the pillar. I'll do this. I do have that rule of I do not play cards before the pillar. I see no point in it. The pillar is an asshole. Let's see what our makeup is right now. So it is 29-33 black to red. 29-23, I should say, excuse me. So it doesn't have to be an even split. It just so happens to look that way. Jack heavy, 7 heavy, including 7s of clubs. Jack heavy 7. So 7 of clubs. Using death to make more 7 of clubs is not a bad idea. And we can even do that again with the fool. Diamonds are our strong suit as well. So also using the star to convert more diamonds. Flush type stuff. Not a bad idea. I think spades are weak. Clubs are okay. I think we'll do the diamond game for the moment. I think I can't ignore that. So first step, diamonds, fool, get another star, get our next pack. Temperance, death, judgment. Judgment's not a bad idea. Temperance isn't going to do a damn thing for us. Star, again, we'll use that to flip over. And we definitely want to clear out spades. Well, spades and clubs, we'll get rid of all of them. Right, 1, 2, 3. Crack it. And judgment, we will take a random joker for our effort. And $3? No. Death, we will make further 7s. Planet would be a good idea too, but alright. So now our newly modified deck is 23 diamonds. You have to clear the first boss. 23 diamonds. Again, heavy in the 7s. Got them 7s, son. We didn't really increase our number of 7s, but we made it so that 7 of diamonds is a strong looking suit. First discard, destroy the card, earn a buck. Alright, so we should be fairly flush forward now. I'm not going to be afraid to get rid of a club here, so we'll go ahead and discard this club. Take some money. 2, 3, 4, 5. Play our flush. Alright. For that full house. I'm not going to ignore that. Not even for a second. 2 hands remaining. Get some cash. First store should have a booster pack for the buffoon. Also seance. Straight flushes are... Well, flushes are a lot more possible. We don't have any kings. We don't have any diamond kings, right? So that's going to get in the way of that. But we do have a good potential to catch spectral cards. And I do love spectral cards. Before I do anything crazy, I think I'm going to open the buffoon pack. Otherwise, I'm just going to open both of these. What if I open both? What if I just open both of them? But what if I do? But what if we do? Red seal. -1 hand size. Make that a negative trading card. Red seal. What's our face card makeup look like? We have 16 face cards and 32 numbered cards. So getting away from face cards is not a bad idea. So let's first add some enhanced cards. Goodbye 8. And then we're going to red seal one of these mothers. Red seal this glass ace of hearts. Hearts are an okay suit. They're somewhat strong for us. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Really make that fucker break. All right. And then, hey, what if we buy seance? All right, what are we doing for the blinds? Polychrome, polychrome. Malts are halved. We're going to take both these polychromes, no doubt. No doubt. Fine, Buffoon Pack. Madness? I love Madness. But I don't want him killing my polychromes. So, the trio's not that bad. We have a good chance of containing trips. Again, you know, look at this fucking lineup. Right? Lot of 7s of diamonds. Alright, so we play 3 7s of diamonds. He's going to kick. So, let's go ahead and level up our flush while we're at it. Because, again, that's probably going to happen. Give me my polychrome. Give me my polychrome. Let's see what we get into here. So 7 of diamonds is our magic suit we're trying to draw towards here. I don't mind killing off a club, but we will kill off this 5 of club for some money. All right. Just give us the diamonds. All right. There's our diamond flush. But I'd rather have that. I'd rather have a third 7 of diamonds. So, how many 5 of diamonds we got left? No more 5s of diamonds. So we're not afraid to throw away the 5 of diamonds. We have no more ace of diamonds. So let's go ahead and use our discard and see how we fuck ourselves this time. We could just play regular trips, which is going to be worth what? 3 times 3 is 9. Our flush times 18 is a lot better. But we don't have a whole lot of choice here, so we'll just go ahead and do 2, 3, 4. Save one of them 7s. 180. If we don't get that 7 of diamonds, it's going to be our ass. Play the garbage. Oh. All right. Play the quads. Yeah, this run's dead too. I think it's gonna be our ass. It is in fact our ass. All right. Try again. I know I made a mistake. I just don't know where. Like no hearts. This is a no heart run. Spades are strong. Clubs are somewhat strong. Diamonds are somewhat strong. Jackless, lots of 7s. Lots of 7s. Lots of 9s. Hand size is not going to do us any good. We're not worried about that. So, again, hearts are pointless right now. We should just throw those out and try to prove our hand. The erratic deck, as the case may be. I go that way, you will. How are clubs? Clubs are strong. Interestingly enough, with this being kind of like one of the last decks in Balatro, I guess the last deck I unlocked, I'm presumably the last deck one would unlock, right? It's not that dissimilar to playing some endgame shit, right? Like it's, I don't know, none of these cards make sense. My lineup is all weird. I don't have any 3s anymore. Like it's not that unusual from a strategy standpoint. You could point out that I fell apart 2 times in a row here on the fucking white stake. I think if you made me justify it or explain it, I think I feel slightly free from the bounds of the orange stake, that I'm just kind of exploring the space, right? I'm not taking it too seriously. We're spending a ton of brain power into this. Green Joker is going to be interesting. I like Green Joker when there's a solid disconnect between hands and discards, because I tend to use both equally as much. This isn't it. This is not. That's not a strong disconnect. That's a slight advantage to hands. So on a long enough timeline, yeah, he's gonna creep up, but not Not a ton. Jumbo Arcana pack. And probably this Droll Joker are most likely what we're going to get. But let's actually look to see what we're going to do before we do anything else. Again, we could eliminate hearts if we could. Other than that, 7s are strong. That 8 into a 9 is a good plan, I think. If we want to use strength. Getting a random steel card is not a bad idea either. So what, 8 into 9 would be a good idea. 2 into 3. Nope, we like 2s. 4 into 5. We don't mind that. So maybe 8 and 2 into 4 and 5. Improve our mix. Or just grab a steel card at random. I feel like the answer is steel card at random. And so we have. Droll Joker, sure. We have an inequality of suits right now, so let's lean into that, shall we? All right, so that's gonna definitely clear. We should pump up Green Joker here. That's not gonna count. They're not gonna give it to me. Okay. Yeah, must be played, so it's not just. I got it. Her hand scored, not just played. Campfire is an interesting card. I do like Campfire. We don't have enough for it, so it kind of doesn't matter. Drunkard does not play well with Green Joker. It's the opposite of how we'd want to go. Arcana pack is too expensive. Buffoon pack it is. Hi, how are you? Holographic Runner. Runner is going to be... Runner's going to be a bit of a challenge. Just because of the gaps in here, right? Like, so straight to the ace is impossible because we don't have any jacks. And then therefore king, queen, you know, these are impossible to get. So these top 4 are impossible to get. Makes 10 a lot less useful. So it makes a real imbalance. So runner is not good right now, but he does have his plus 10 mult on him. So we'll use that to whatever advantage we can get. Celestial pack, uncommon. All hearts are debuffed. Go ahead, debuff hearts. See if I care. We'll take these offerings. Full house, I suppose. And then 2 pair. Both 2 pair and 3 of a kind are basically almost full houses. So, as much as we don't want to discard, right, we will still throw out. Spades is our strong suit at the moment. Diamonds, slightly less strong, but we'll play this high card to encourage Green Joker. We'll play this high card to encourage Green Joker. And then we'll play this flush, and this should get us out of here. Somewhat confidently. Okay, a little bit of money, but we're also going to get a free uncommon Joker. And then see what we're going to replace. Hologram. Yeah. Sure. Mr. Bones is also a solid card. I think we'll take Hologram and we will go ahead and replace him. Replace our friend, regular Ash Joker. Thank you for your service. We'll go ahead and throw Mr. Bones into the mix. Just because I'm a bit of a coward. Celestial pack. Looking for flush. Founding flush. Looking for them Jovians, son. Extra large blind of 8,000. We should play. Maybe the holographic skip to get something better than runner, because we're not going to get fucking straights. I'll tell you that for nothing. We'll play those trip 5s. We'll play that full house. But we are honestly looking for a flush here. Because of the Droll Joker. Or not. Alright. Temperance. Yes. Temperance is a no-brainer. Let's get weird. Adding cards. Jed Levi, V Gates, how's it going? Not as much. It was. I can't remember what I got last, but I did get one. I think break 2 glass cards. I was able to clear the orange stake. So part of the trouble I had was blue deck orange stake. Meant I was like hanging on by my fingertips the whole time to try and clear. So I didn't really have, it was like learning to ride a bicycle. I'm not going to be popping any wheelies. We're a little bit closer now, so I think that I like my odds of either playing the 4 of clubs, 4-7 of clubs with this deck. I maybe like my odds of getting the over 80 cards with this, possibly. But no, we actually unlocked all the decks. I feel strong about that. Feel good playing the Erratic deck, which is a funky mix. But the play 4-7 of clubs, I think, can just happen because this deck is randomized each time. I don't know if you know it. Just randomize it to get like 3 or 4 7 of clubs, and then spread the 7 of clubs and eventually get it. So I think that this is just a matter of time before checking off a couple of these. But thanks for asking. So we got 2 wild cards, so that helps us with our flush 5 wild cards, in theory. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed my diamonds run the other day. It's always a good time when we run the Joels. It's a fun game. I do recommend the Balatro. Diamonds are a good suit for us. Spades and clubs are also not that bad. So the best card for the best suit is probably going to be the purple seal. I like the purple seal. And next round. Free holographic Joker is probably a good idea, but I don't know that we can clear 8,000. The benefit is we don't have to clear 8,000. We just have to clear 2,000, and then Mr. Bones would kick in. So let's get a holographic card and see what we can get into here. Trip aces, 3 clubs. So we have a club flush. It might make sense just to play it. The order of these cards is probably right. Is that going to be 8,000? 6,000, it's close. So I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of trouble clearing this part. Although we would like to avoid discards, because it upsets the green Joker. He likes it when we don't discard. So we'll flop out everything. Spades are slightly stronger than diamonds as far as count right now. Play a high card. Not going to clear with that, but worst case scenario, we'll catch a spade. And we're good. Let's see what this fancy holographic Joker is. The answer is... Oh, not discovered. Is that, what's his name? I haven't had him yet. Oh, okay, great. So yeah, we're not going to get many straights because of runner, because if you look at how our cards are split up, like we have 110, we have no jacks. It's all funky, so getting straights is going to be a pain in the dick. I was keeping him for the plus 10, but that has plus 10, so here you go. We're unlocking something. Astronomer. All planet cards and celestial packs are free in the shop. That sounds fun. I like the idea of that. Let's see if we can improve our situation even further. Lovers will give us more wild cards. We welcome that. Justice will give us a glass card. Additional lucky cards is not a bad idea. Let's go ahead. The aces were starting to be wild cards, so let's continue that. All right. So get another wild ace. So we have 3 wilds. Again, that will help us towards our flush with 5 wilds. You never know. And now death to duplicate, Empress to multiply. We'll take a mult. Have to keep checking back. Spades are our strong suit. So we'll do these 2 queens of spades as mults. Onward and upward. Additional Polychrome, Polygraphic, I think not at the moment. But looking forward to Astronomer. That's going to be a fun card to play. We want to play hands right now. I think we want to play hands to help Green Joker out. Let's see what we can get into. So, a lot of clubs. We'll play out this high card. Okay, not worth nothing. And now we'll play our club flush. And then that should be worth 5,000. Exactly. I will not calculate it any further. I just got lucky. Jolly Joker foil. We, in theory, could use that to replace Mr. Bones, but he's kind of our safety valve. He's going to keep us from getting in too much trouble. So I think we'll leave him alone, but we do want to add cards to our deck because of holograms, so let's add cards to the deck. Foil Queen and Diamonds. Yes. Take him. And this ace. So that puts us at how many aces now? 8 aces. A good number of aces. Next one becomes foil. No, we want to play through anyways. Again, power him up. Play these kings. Keep these spades. Play these. Keep these spades. Spades should be our strong suit. Am I crazy? No, I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play them. That should be about 5,000 or so. 7,000 or so. Oh yeah, the queen mult. Alright. Things are starting to get a little bit tight here, but we'll take the celestial pack. Thank you. 2 pair, flush, full house. 4 of a kind is a lot more likely now because we have so many of the same cards, right? We got a ton of aces. 4 of a kind is becoming a very real possibility. Moon, no. Magician, Tower, possibly. Lucky cards. Lucky cards sound good right now. Spades being our strong suit. Next round. Lose $1 per card played. Not overly worried about it, but we'll get into it anyways. Still an even balance of diamonds, so maybe we'll play out, right, our lucky 9. That'll trigger, and then we'll draw into our diamonds. Hopefully catch a flush. 2 1/4 multiplier. Let's go. Let's be optimistic. There's our diamond flush. Is that worth 9,000? It is. All right. Didn't lose a ton of money. We're not in a bad place. Director's cut. We will definitely get that before we end this run. We have to. It's too important to not re-roll bosses. We got to be able to. So we're gonna hold on to that $9, and then move forward. Spades being the strong suit. Play out the kings. 1, 2. He's at 16. He's getting strong. Play out everything but the queen. We'll hold on to the queen in case we could play those pair of queens. There's our spades. Nope. Can't count. Ace high? Two pair. Did I level up 2 pair? I did. So 2 pair. Break up our flush though. We'll hold pat. We'll be strong. And hopefully we don't regret it. Sorry, Green Joker. Okay. And then we'll draw into this diamond flush if we have to. But I don't think we will. Nope. We're good. Keep on keeping on. I want to get the spectral pack, but I'll buy the reroll. But I do want the spectral pack. We still have the next blind to clear. And then we can always go buy reroll then. We should open the spectral pack. That's where the weird shit lives. We want to add cards. Create a rare joker. If it was a legendary joker, we could talk about it. Creates 2 copies of a card in your hand. And that would be the aces. What I wouldn't give for it to be one of those wild aces. That would have been so much nicer. But yeah, let's crypt it up. Further aces. Adds to the deck. 10 aces. 2.75 mult. Next round, hold on to our $8. Play this hand. Let's get our reroll before everything gets too sideways. Play these kings. Play this flush. Hold on to the kings. What's our current flush total? There's no enhanced cards in there, but it's still worth about 10 grand. So it's good to know. Hearts are our weakest suit. So we're not going to be afraid to throw them out, even if it takes that king with it. $5,000 and actually caught a straight for once. Wow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why not the full house kings and eights? I guess the answer is I didn't notice it. I was too busy trying to protect the flush. So sometimes in my mind I'll block out a certain suit and go, I have a lot of those. We'll hold out for it. So just me being dumb. I'm not always very good. But yeah, I've leveled up both full house and flush, so you're right. Too busy thinking about... Sometimes too busy thinking about the next hand to actually play this hand correctly. Director's Cut, Celestial. Level up flush. Level up... Alright, the mark. All face cards are drawn face down. This could be a bit of a problem. I hate the face down ones. Yeah, I did have it to level 2. I honestly wasn't thinking. I was focused more on the suits I was leaving behind, which is, you know, a mistake. Only 9 face cards, so this shouldn't hurt too bad, but these ones can be a bit of a pain. With Green Joker, I'm tempted to play these and then hope that it's just a pair or, you know, pair or possibly even trips. Pair of queens. All right, worth 3,000. So now we got 3 of our aces here. Yeah. Sometimes that's just the answer is, you know. Those aces seem great, but we don't have that many hearts. So chasing those hearts would probably be a fool's errand. So if we were to offload that, then our next strongest thing to play is these diamonds. Right? Keep those diamonds, offload the club, because we have no idea what's underneath him. So throw them out, him out. These are also connectors, right? Like that also winds up being... Yeah, so as much as I'd like to keep that lucky card, these are connectors. This could be a straight as well. So lucky card is good, but... And that was a queen of spades, all right. 7,000. We're actually safe right now because Mr. Bones can chirp in if we need him. So we're not actually in any danger right now. Question is this a club? Because he's right next to the clubs, or is he an actual diamond? If he's a diamond, we have a flush. So we'll go ahead and discard these, even though it's going to piss off Green Joker. Because we have 4 to a flush and obviously 4 to a straight flush. I don't know if we have any ace of diamonds or heart or 4 of diamonds. We don't even have a 4 of diamonds to complete it. Don't have many 4s left at all. But the steel ace is going to make things a little bit easier. I think same decision, even though it upsets our Green Joker. Let's try to get some fresh cards. All right, we got our flush. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a steel ace. This should be well over 10,000. Well. 13,000. All right. Venus is free. Buy news. Celestial pack is free. Buy news. Level up. Probably 2 pair. The Mega Spectral pack. Let's go. Let's get weird. Cryptid would have been a lot more welcome. Nope. Oh, yeah. Let's see. A lot of times, like I said, it's at least to my mind, it's about... Yeah, we're at 10 aces now. It's about trying to make the next hand as much as anything. And again, I can't stress enough, I shouldn't be doing that, but I still do that. Create a rare joker, set the money to 0. We could sell Mr. Bones and do that to get a rare joker, but that rare joker could be Wii Joker, which is not a bad joker, right? It's just, you know, it's late in the game to use him, to actually get good value out of him. You want him early. Same thing's true about Vampire, who's now rare. You want him earlier because you kind of power him up, right? We're at ante 6 going into the 7, so I don't think the rare joker is the call. I don't think making them all a random suit, because it'll probably make it hearts just to fuck with me. I don't gain anything from that. So basically, it's just Red Seal, that ace, and that's it. Skip the other spectral card, man. 40,000, start with 0 discards. That's fine. We don't have a lot of discards to begin with. Let's go through and keep playing. All right. So we got our flush to start, which is nice for once. Current flush totals are 21,000. It's going to get better as time goes on. We had an enhanced card in there, so we can't, you know, entirely go by that. But as part of what we'll be basing our decisions off of. We do want to keep adding cards for hologram, so even if it's nothing amazing, I don't necessarily want to add more hearts, but that is the best card. We'll take the ace. So now we're at a 3 mult. All right. 3 to our hand doesn't really add a lot. We want to power up Green Joker and hologram if possible. We got most of the way to our flush, so it's not dangerous. So we're just going to play this high card, because if this flush flops, you know, we should be in pretty good shape. Let's find out. Let's find out if accurate. Big if true. Close. All right, so we'll manipulate a little bit here. This card, these guys, we got our quad aces. I'd like to keep it to steal, but, you know, we'll probably just play it. We will throw these guys out to get a tarot card. Emperor, right? 2 cards. An additional steel card. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That is lovely. All right. You're now a steal as well. So now we have our 5 aces. And Empress will put you on... I'm not trying to put it on the hearts, though. That's the thing. That's what's really messing with me. Put them on these kings. All right. So, got 5 aces. We also have a club flush, right? We'll use all our steel, or excuse me, a spade flush. So we'll use all of our steel cards, but that's perfectly fine. That should be more than 5,000. Off we go to the next episode. All of these celestial cards belong to us. They are all free. Bless you, astronomer. Trips. I don't think we're going to get many straights. Again, for obvious reasons. Because we have so many gaps. Flushes are statistically incredibly likely. Full houses. If we're going to pick anything between 3 of a kind. 2 pair. We're going to give a full house a little bit of a goose. Where's my hand at? Give it a little bit of a goose. 40,000. And again, theoretically, it's actually only 10,000 because we do have Mr. Bones. So it's never quite as dark as it seems. Full house. We can throw that out. What leaves behind this bullshit heart? Not much for a flush, though. 4 7s. We're right this second. I have 4 7s. Or was that last hand I had 4 7s? Oh, ace is it's a wild suit. So this could be any suit, but not any card. So it'll count as an ace. Yep. And that should be pretty damn good. Part of the reason we like pushing so hard into flushes is because we get the additional multiplier on them flushes because of that happy boy there. We will basically just play high card here. This king will trigger. We should have... There's not a ton of clubs left. Maybe I do play trips there. Nah. We don't have this card, so we gotta go ahead and make this... Right. Worst case scenario, we do have Mr. Bones. Alright. Without any malts in here, we don't have any special cards. This should be... It is 17,000. Boom. Alright. Next hand. There's the Wee Joker. Like I said, I bet you we would have got him if we opened it. He's not a bad card, but we don't have enough time to really boost him up. We have a good bit number of 2s, right? So you want like a lot of 2s and you want a lot of time, and then he becomes a murderer. But this late in the game, no, I don't think so. Full house flush, 4 of a kind. Flush. Again, we're kind of flush centric. We'll do 4 of a kind to help get that a little bit on par with, you know, because we're gonna get 4 of a kinds. Flush, straight flush. Again, straights I don't think I'm going to catch. So 2 pair, flush. Always flush. Alright, 1 in 7 cards is drawn face down for the wheel. Double our money, double our money. Nope, we want to play because we want to power up Green Joker. Keep catching these hearts, man. Tell you what. But we know that there's no point in trying to draw that heart flush. So... let's... I guess maybe just play ace high. It will still contribute to Green Joker. And then we'll try and chase 2 clubs out of the 12 clubs remaining. We got him. It's not going to be 35,000. There's no multiplier on any of these. But it's going to be 15, 28. So we're close. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know I kept saying we weren't going to catch any straights, and here we are. Right? Before we do that, because that might be worth 5,000, let's go ahead and discard this 9. Right? To get an additional tarot card. So let's do a little bit of manipulation. Trading some malt for him. Alright, and then those aces are already kind of wired up. Let's make this 4 and this 5 into bonus cards. So ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be more than 5,000. It is 16,000. Alright. Alright, nope, Diet Cola, Square Joker. Square Joker's okay, especially if you're playing 2-pair runs. Diet Cola, I wouldn't swap anyone for him at the moment. We do want to keep pulling cards into our deck, so that's why we're going to open him up. And spades are a little stronger than diamonds, so we'll take a spade. And we'll get into our friend, Empress Maltz. We don't want to destroy cards, we want to increase cards, so just pulling out random cards isn't going to do us any favors. Let's do the ace and the queen. The highest of the cards. That 5 also helps with the straight flush draws. Yes, absolutely does. Double our money. Nope. The wheel kind of sucks. The 1 in 7, when stuff's drawn face down and we're kind of playing like... If you look at like what we've powered up flushes and full houses. That's a bad boss to see, right? Because you're using all 5 of your cards. You don't mind the wheel if you power up a pair, high card, or possibly 2 pair, right? But yeah, that's not our favorite boss to see at the moment. We'll try to draw in more spades. We don't like angering Green Joker. Holding on to the boss. Yes, I think that. Well, we could probably use him. We have enough money for it. You might be right. We might be better off just spending the $10 to change the boss. You could be right. We'll find out, though. We want that steel spade held on to. So, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the steel spade. I don't think it's going to be 50,000, but it is going to... It's going to be a good hand. 30,000. All right. 7s and 6s and deuces. So we, once again, have 4 spades. You know, count him as a spade. We now have our full house. We're going to lose our steel card, but I think we got to play it. 27. There we are. We're good. There is a... Oh, cat, what's up? Cat tax. There is also, at the end of the day, like I keep losing sight of it, our friend Mr. Bones, right? So we don't have to beat any of these given bosses. We just got to get 25% of the way there. And then, you know, we're kind of back in business. Definitely want to open this because we want to feed him. Of the ones we have, I guess the gold 6 of clubs with the blue seal. 70,000. Let's see. 4 aces. I'm going to... What are quads at? I've leveled up quads quite a bit. I'm going to see if I can't get another ace. To hold on to the steel. And it becomes a question of, is my full house higher than my 4 of a kind? It is not. So even with this being level 5, right? That's, what, 140, 1,400 plus 280 is 16. Am I sure it isn't? So, 100, so this should be, what, 1,200 plus 360, right? It's 15. So this is 14. We'll get a calculator. I'm not above it. Right? 120 times cat. 120 times 13. It's 1560, right? So we have 1516. 140 times 12 is 1680. You are correct. The full house is ever so slightly bigger at 1680. The benefit to that as well is I don't have to lose my silver card, my steel card. Ideally, we'd have a flush for the droll joker, but hey, man. Any port in a storm here. 50,000. So we're safe. Now we're playing to save Mr. Bones, right? We're out of the woods. It's just a question if we can hold on to him for the last boss. He's kind of like a final boss killer. As long as the final boss isn't someone like Violet Vessel, where you just need like 1,000,000 chips. We're gonna try and save him. So trip 6s. Also a lot to the flush. Where's trips at? Trips are slightly leveled up. The flush, I feel, is the solution. So we're going to go ahead and play this king high. Take whatever points we can and hope like hell we catch a club. There are 9 left, so we got a 10% chance of catching, or 25% chance of catching a club or a wild. Nope. Okay. Do it again. It's a risk no matter what. All right, so cool. We got our clubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the blue seal, well, that doesn't trigger. It has to stay in your hand. So, hanging on. It's a 4 of a kind anyways. Yeah, it's 4 of a kind is going to take over the flush. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, it's going to automatically make it that, which is fine. It's still going to be enough. We need 14,000. It's gonna, this will still trigger, right? So the interesting thing is when the hand says something like, if it contains a flush, it doesn't have to be a flush. It has to contain a flush. Oh yeah, the 2 look like a club. That's also true for a lot of the other ones. Like it says, if it contains, plus 50 chips if it contains a pair. If you play 4 of a kind, it triggers because there's a pair in 4 of a kind if you play a full house. So yeah. So as long as we get a flush, so this is going to be a rocket ship. This should be pretty good with the steel card in our hand. All right, 35,000. It's convenient, but it's also real easy to miss. I'll still find myself in positions of like, well, I don't want to do that. That's stupid. What am I going to, even if you still can find yourself psyching yourself out. All right, so the final blind, we have Crimson Heart. 1 random joker disabled every hand. We could try to re-roll that, but we can get shit that's a lot worse than that. So we might want to take it because as long as he doesn't disable Mr. Bones, we're probably going to be okay. Let's go ahead and... Yes, as long as he doesn't... Exactly. So you read my mind. I know there's a delay, so... Yep. Let's hold on to our money. It could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. So we're just gonna gently approach, right? Lovers would help us make a wild card that can save us by pulling a flush out of nowhere. So in the meantime, we're going to focus on trying to make Green Joker happy. And the way we can make him happy is by playing hands. So we will play this pair of 7s and this 2. There's no jacks, so there's no point in trying to catch a straight here. We'll throw all the rest of these out. This king at least is a multiplied king, so play that pair of 7s. Right, 6,000. That's okay. Steady. Quad aces. Yes. I mean, you can try for that, but we do know that I want to hold on to this. Yes, the quad aces is nice. I want to hold on to the steel whenever possible because these dudes will play. These guys kind of play in concert. So I think we're still going to play these pair of 7s, and I will let the king go, and then we're going to hope that we catch another ace. So I can hold on to the steel ace. I did not. We'll go ahead and play the quad aces and stop being greedy. I think that's the lesson of the day. All right. It should be more than enough. Nope. Almost enough. We're close. There's no straight here. But we do have the pair of 4s. What's our pair at for our high card? Yeah, pair of 4s, and I think that's going to be our best play. We could try to manufacture a flush by using the wild card right now. I only need 707. Yeah, we could try to manufacture a flush, but I think I'd rather hold on to this for a little bit later. I think we only need 800. So surely with all of this, certainly, don't call me Shirley, certainly with all of this, even a humble pair is going to be enough. Yeah, 10,000. 10,000 on a pair. Good to know. All right. Yes, buy and use. Thank you, Astronomer. Mega Standard Pack. We absolutely want to do that. Yeah, it wasn't even an impressive pair. Another wild ace. Great. Even though they keep being hearts and shit. What's our numbers like? We have 7 5s, so grabbing an additional 5 is a good idea. All right. I'll go ahead and open the Arcana pack. No point in holding on the money. Judgment, Temperance, $14. Wild cards, lucky cards. No reason to focus too heavily on the money. Let's get those kings ready. Packs of cards are free. I would rather play and power up Green Joker, I think is what I'm feeling. We do have our full house. We'll play these 4s because that's a bonus 4. What's this worth? 50,000. Okay. We're doing all right. Speaking of full houses, won't be quite as nice as the last one, but it's not going to be nothing to sneeze at. Very good. All right. I love Fortune Teller. When I finally cleared the orange stake, Fortune Teller was present. I don't know that I replace anyone with him at the moment. Droll Joker, in theory, maybe, but He's already plus 11. He's only plus 10 if it contains a flush. Let's go ahead. Let's bring him in. That's our friend. He's our good luck charm. Closest thing we got to a Balatro mascot here. And full house. Full house or pair. We'll level up a pair. Let's try to make it even. And then do full house. Next round. Coming up on the last boss. All right, we got 2 pair to start. They have disabled hologram, which is a shame. We hate to see that. We will go ahead and make a flush nonetheless. But by the power of Grayskull here. And what's that worth to you? What's that worth to you, video game? 14,000. Okay. Mr. Bones is now disabled. Right? We knew that was a possibility. That was always in the cards that would happen. We do have a club flush. We'll go ahead and play that anyways. So our multipliers are here. Move him to over here. All right, so he'll kick in last. Yes, in the cards. All right. That's worth 50,000. So, in theory, we have crossed the Rubicon on Mr. Bones. As long as Mr. Bones is not deactivated, we win. So here is our full house. Yes. Let's see. What's that worth without our triple multiplier? 50,000. Then it goes to 10. The discard Bones is disabled. Also true. That's a good point. If Bones is disabled, we won't play a hand. We will simply discard. Quad Queens, though, is almost certainly going to be 18,000. We're about to clear this deck, ladies and gentlemen. Leggies and Jegglefins. Boys and girls. Dudes of all teenages. And we've done it. Hooray. So we've cleared. It's not the world's greatest lineup at all. But, you know, we didn't really have major difficulty with it. 60,000 is good, but I mean, to really make a deep run, you need to be pulling out like the millions, right? Like that's why you're going to really clear shit. Destroy, add 4 enhanced cards, 100% is what we're going to do. So 1 random card destroyed. That queen, more enhanced cards, 5x mult. That's a help. Let's open up a tarot card to help out Fortune Teller. And we will do another Wild Ace. Thank you, Wild Ace. So playing flush with 5 wilds is in the cards. I know. If we can catch these aces, right? Could be any wild. Free Saturn. I missed it. Shit. I just saw it as I hit next. Whatever. It's only video games. Full house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on to our wild card. Right, we've cleared. Now we're just going to kind of try to make good. That full house will launch us past where we got to be. You tried. Jed Levi, that was 100% on me. You know, it seems to me I am my own worst enemy, right? As the song often goes. No, we're not going to go down an ante. Going down an ante is okay with some decks. The blue deck, I'm a big fan of it. I feel like there's a lot of utility in doing that. We only have 4 hands to begin with. Copy the Steel Ace. I most certainly think so. We like steel. Open this Arcana pack. Green gets... Yes. Green gets better as you play hands. Gets worse as you make discards. So you always want to kind of... is it worth burning extra hands and losing the money to level up further? Yes, it is. Especially early on. There are Green Joker, Vagabond particularly, Wee Joker... Castle. There's a handful of them where it's sometimes just worth intentionally, like, you know, sandbagging it. Like, intentionally not playing your strongest hand. Obelisk to an extent. Intentionally not playing your strongest hand in order to make the Joker more powerful. That's half the strategy. What you can run into, though, is there are situations where, like, I'm confident, like, I can take this down to the last hand, and I'll play it, and I'll clear it, and then you wait, don't. And then that that really sucks. It really, it's a really shitty experience. But 100%, that's where you get into like the strategy of like, I'm just gonna discard this, like I was doing earlier. Like I'm just gonna discard this tarot card stamped 9 just to get a tarot card, right? It's costing me a mult from Green Joker. You do the same. Like I'm just going ahead and play this high card, right? It's going to boost Green Joker, but it's going to, limit our ability to win. So 100% it's part of the strategy. Planet cards I normally hop all over, but we get those for free now. So I might be more apt to take a glass card. So let's go ahead and make between diamonds and clubs. Diamonds are more prolific, so we'll make that diamond a glass 7. Delayed gratification, no thank you. Mega standard pack is not a horrible idea. The fish is awful, by the way. I don't think I'm going to get past the fish. He's real hard to get past if you're playing stuff that's flush heavy. He's easy to get past if you're playing high card heavy, but with what we're doing, I think he's going to be our downfall, unless Mr. Bones saves us. But getting 2 additional cards is going to make him a 5.5 multiplier. Yeah, probably. We'll play. We have a little bit of money. We can buy cards if we need to. So what do we get here? Some clubs, some spades. Hearts keep showing up despite us having so few of them. We'll play the 2 pair. We know 2 pair is leveled up quite a bit, or at least a little bit. That'll trigger as well. We will throw out the 5 as well. Kind of a free discard. 47,000. All right, so now we do have almost a straight, but how many 6s do we have? 5 6s, so a straight is possible. Possible. Not highly likely, but, it's possible. Or we might be better off playing everything except for the spades and then hope for 2 spades to come up for our flush. And then our 2 spades do not show up. So we will go ahead and play... We'll play just the high card, lucky card. We still have a bunch of discards to get where we got to go. So that will help offset. All right, 9,000. Because Mr. Bones can always jump in here. Sorry, Mr. Bones. All right, then we got our spade. There it goes. I don't think that's 80,000, but it doesn't have to be. Close enough. All right. So this is where the fish might get us. So you run into this moral dilemma now. So Vampire is a great card, but he's going to suck away all of these enhancements as they come. These steals, these multipliers, all of this. Whenever he sees them, right? Every time it scores, he pulls away, but he powers up. He's been debuffed. He used to gain, I think, 1/4%. Now he gains 1/10%. So for every 10 enhanced cards you feed, he just goes up another level. With him being 5x, that would be great. I don't think I'm going to make that sacrifice, though. Leveling up 3 cards is probably a good idea right now because the fish is going to get us. We'll open this booster pack. We will... Oh, I'll hopefully remember my freebie. We will take... I'll take the spade. Take this jack. So finally we have a jack. Buy and use our quads. We might even use this reroll here because I don't think we're going to survive otherwise. Steel Joker is... Yeah. No, well, we had 0 jacks. We have 13 aces. The jack is going to help us make a straight if we need it. So that's the main reason I did that. We'll take the Steel Joker. That should be a good combination. Those will play well together. I don't know that we're going to clear this dude. But we're certainly going to try. So we do have a flush. And then we have 3 diamonds remaining. Just the cards we're going to get are all going to be face down. And they're going to be what they're going to be. So, good luck to all of us. Let's see how close we get on this. 121,000. All right, so we're not going to see any more cards except the ones we discard. Hopefully we'll have the flush. I mean, we would hope. All right. So now we do have a flush. All right, so we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we should get past this. There we go. 453,000. Yeah. But we're good now. So this steel card is going to be big as well if we can get some more steel cards. Hello, Mr. Bones. He's back again. And ace queen face down. Yes. And 5 of diamonds. Yeah. All right. More cards to feed to the hologram. Well, it wasn't necessarily a guaranteed flush, right? Because that one could have been, one of them could have been a club. So I don't know. I don't trust that method. There is some logic to that, right? That if you have them organized, if you have a book at it, right? You have your ace, if you have ace, you have a 5, you have ace, a 2, and everything between it should be a diamond. I kind of don't trust it. I've never been burned on it before, but it is... I'd rather just, with the 3 discards, I'd rather just see the cards. That's me. That's kind of how I think. The holographic 10, yeah, the holographic 10, polychrome 10 is very tempting. It's polychrome and it's glass. Versus another ace. I think we will do we'll do the polychrome. We'll just do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right, 560,000, 1.1 million for the club. Bones is back. I saw him. I thought about it. But Steel Joker, these two dudes together are going to work really well. So let's say we had a baseline flush, right? Just a regular ass flush. It's a 14x. He's going to take the 14x and multiply it at 5. So that's a 60. And then he's going to do another 1.8 on top of that, right? So what's that? It's 108. So that's big. Like it takes a 16 to like 108. It's a big multiplier. This is almost 10 between the two of them. Actually, it is 10. So like it's an order of magnitude increase. So these two are going to play very nicely together. Yeah. So we're going to try to maximize that. We might be okay with a discard here, even if it upsets our friend, the Green Joker. So we have our trip 5s, but we don't have a full house. So we will go ahead, break up this happy little family here, and try to get some more clubs, because there are a bunch. We didn't get them, but we did get a steel card, so that does change things a little bit. So if we play our pair with a steel card in hand, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe instead, if I pay attention, the straight with the steel card in hand and the glass card out there going last. Steel card in the hand. Right, 49,000. We're probably not going to clear 500,000. So, good to know. We could try to get enough wild cards to play our flush with wilds. We got 2 discards to make that happen in. Yeah, we could play the diamond flush as well. We'll see how much that's worth. 100,000. Kings and queens, and still only have the 1 steel card. We'll play the 2 pair. They're enhanced 2 pairs, so they're not going to be worthless. We will kick out the diamond, because we have more spades. And see what happens. 100,000. All right, we might be at the end of the run. Pretty sure we are. We have some discards. We'll use them to make the best hand we possibly can. Rather not play this 10, this steel card. I'd rather set him inside and say, okay, he's not part of the equation, right? We're ignoring him. So we have this wild heart. So we have a bunch of diamonds. And an okay number of diamonds to draw still. We have a ton of spades to draw still as well. So if we keep the spades, throw the rest of these out, discard them. Maybe we catch a bunch of spades. We caught a bunch of spades. I think I'm going to use the last discard. I know it's going to impact him a little bit to maybe get another steel card in our hand. We did not get an additional steel card in our hand. So this is as good as it gets. All right. One way or another, I think we're done here. I don't think this is 120,000. I just don't think it is. Ooh, 130,000. Not enough, though. All right. So, good run. We wrapped up strong. We did unlock some stuff. Yeah. Right. We got some fresh jokers. Let's see. Who's our new friend? I know we got someone new. Who did we get? Who did we get? Someone, somewhere. All right. Astronomer. First time with Astronomer, and we cleared with him. So, that's at least something. But yeah, we are now 139 jokers into 150. So we have all 15 decks. Right? A lot of them with stickers. Not all of them. Erratic deck was the last one we unlocked. Most of the vouchers we got, I got a couple additional vouchers. So what is this? Reroll Glut. That should be a new one since you watched last. I don't know if Recyclomancy is a new one, but we're getting a lot closer with these. We have all of the booster packs, all the editions, all the tags. Still missing one blind. That blind is Violet Vessel, which is, he's a real bastard. We did Crimson Heart, and he was only 100,000. Like, Violet Vessel was... On a white stake, I don't remember what he would be. But on, like, the orange stake, he's, like, 1.1 million chips, and it's real hard. There's a video from a couple days ago of me losing to him. Otherwise, we would have passed it. But, there you go. I'm going to be done for the day. That's an hour and a bit. I reckon it is. Let's double check. I think it is. Yeah, it's something like. Time does fly when you're having fun. Jed Levi, thank you very much for watching. Uptime 115. Yep. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting as well. Anyone else who was watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And anyone who wasn't watching, I'd also like to thank you for that. I appreciate that as well. It means a lot when people don't watch. Hope everyone has a good day. Peace out and deuces.